The season finale of Alien Earth finally gave us the fight we've been waiting for since the moment these two locked eyes at the Maginot crash site. Kirsh versus Morrow. And honestly, it lived up to the hype. Both characters are fan favorites, both actors deliver some of the best performances in the series, so seeing them clash was a massive plus for the finale. But here's the thing. Morrow came out on top. He had the upper hand. And Kirsh, this seemingly perfect synthetic, ended up on the losing side. So why did this happen? Why did the machine built for precision lose to a broken cyborg? But please, before I dive in, hit that like button and subscribe. Just 2 simple clicks that mean a ton to me. Let's dive in.
Story of John Henry and his 10-pound hammers.
What are synthetics? Let's rewind to the very beginning, the era when humanity first thought, hey, let's build something that looks like us but can also bend steel and never complain about overtime. Enter the early synthetics. Over in the Blade Runner corner, you've got the Tyrell Corporation with their replicants, designed to be more human than human, complete with emotions, desires, and the inevitable identity crisis. Meanwhile, Weyland Corp and the Alien timeline took a colder, more practical route. They weren't worried about feelings, they wanted efficient machines that could survive harsh space environments, obey orders without hesitation, and perform delicate tasks human bodies just couldn't handle. These early models were clunkier, sometimes visibly artificial, but they set the blueprint: superior strength, lightning reflexes, and the unsettling fact that they were property, not people. What's wild is both timelines hint at the same core fear. If you make something that's stronger, smarter, and maybe even more human than us, what happens when it decides it doesn't need us anymore? Fast forward a few decades, and synthetics evolve into something way scarier, because now you can't even tell them apart from us. Take Blade Runner's Nexus 6 models, stronger than any human, faster than Olympic athletes, and capable of feats of endurance we could never survive. The only catch? A built-in expiration date, because no one trusted them to live too long. On the alien side, Weyland-Yutani was perfecting androids like Bishop, machines with precision reflexes, superhuman strength, and the uncanny ability to stay calm when chaos erupts. These weren't clunky robots anymore, they were indistinguishable from humans, and that's what made them so dangerous. You'd never know if the person standing next to you was flesh and blood or a machine designed to outperform you in every way. Let's not forget about the hybrid era, where Alien Earth throws the old playbook out the window. Prodigy, courtesy Boy Kavalier, were able to transfer human consciousness into synthetic bodies, and we saw how that ended.
Now we rule.
What is a cyborg? A cyborg, which stands for cybernetic organism, is a being that's part biological and part machine. Unlike synthetics, entirely artificial, or replicants, biologically engineered but artificial, cyborgs start as humans and are later augmented with mechanical or electronic parts. Enhancement in limbs, spinal supports, optical implants, neural chips, reinforced bones, and sometimes internal weaponry like we see with Morrow. The key to a cyborg is that the body and machine work as one. The brain interfaces with tech, creating seamless control. So why did Kirsh lose the fight?
Hurry up! It's coming!
Morrow's cybernetic enhancements give him a distinct advantage in any fight. His limbs aren't just flesh and bone anymore, they're reinforced with mechanical strength. That means punches that land like sledgehammers, kicks that can send an opponent flying, and sheer brute force that even a synthetic like Kirsh would have to respect. He's not just stronger, he's built to take punishment. With reinforced skeletal plating and internal cybernetic supports, Morrow can absorb damage that would cripple a normal human and maybe even overwhelm some synthetics. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Morrow is still part human. Unlike synthetics, who often process combat through cold logic, Morrow carries something much harder to predict: human instinct. He's adaptable. He can shift tactics mid-fight without relying on pre-programmed routines. Where a synthetic might follow efficiency, Morrow follows survival. That unpredictability is deadly in close quarters combat, because Kirsh can't perfectly calculate what Morrow might do next. And then there's the psychological edge. Synthetics don't feel pain or fear, but they also don't fight with rage, desperation, or spite. Morrow does. Those human impulses, amplified by his cybernetic strength, make him explosive in combat. He's willing to take risks, absorb blows, and push through situations where a synthetic might simply calculate retreat. So when Morrow squared off against Kirsh in the season finale of Alien Earth, it wasn't just machine versus machine. It was machine versus human machine. That small but crucial difference, brute force paired with human unpredictability, is exactly why Morrow came out on top and Kirsh lost. So what do you think? Tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'm out.